We have two people who were at that concert last night, and they can tell us what they witnessed. Timothy Perez and Joseph Gonzalez, both joining us now. So, Timothy, I'll start with you. When did you realize something was wrong?
Honestly, I started realizing it when it was about when SZA's concert was over with. Everybody started heading towards our stage, and as soon as the music started jumping, that's when everybody just started pushing in, and everybody was just so squeezing into us we couldn't even move. We were like this the whole time. You literally, when you would move, you couldn't move, like I
And
mentioned, and you just really felt like a frozen. You were just frozen. You just stood there.
And Joe, what did you see? What did you do? What did you see happening around you? And where exactly were y'all in the crowd as compared to the stage?
As far as the stage, we're at the very front. Not the very front, but we held the rail. And like you said, as soon as the concert started, the concert goers, they just pushed. And from what we seen, we actually experienced, we ourselves, we couldn't breathe. And we had security at the rail. And for whatever reason, they were not helping us at all. They were uncooperative. They didn't want to pull nobody out.
Did you say something to security? Did you say, I'm being squeezed, people are pushing, what's going on, I need help? Did you say something to security at that point, Joe?
We had a whole section screaming, help, help, and nobody was doing nothing. They, like I said, for whatever reason, they didn't want to help. And I don't know if it was because they were streaming live or whatever the case was, but there was passed out bodies just being held up because it was so compact, and like the deaths there were deaths right in front of us, and they weren't helping at all.
I'm sorry, did you say what was in front of you?
Like dead bodies in front of us.
Timothy, I mean, that is just so horrible. Timothy, did Travis Scott stop performing as soon as people started running and crushing the stage?
Yes, he did stop at a point. He made sure the car was okay and everything. But then after that, he just started going back at it. And then more unconscious bodies happened, and we were just trying to fight for our way out. That was honestly it. It was tragic. It was unexpected. It was scary. A frightening experience.
So how did you get out of there, Timothy? I mean, how did y'all get from that crush that's pushing you up towards the barricades right there by the stage?
At first, we were all together as a group. That was our plan. We were going to stay together. We ended up separating equally, individually, separate ways. I didn't know which way they headed. I pushed my way towards the back. I ended up in the back of the railing by the VIP section. As soon as I touched the railing, I told the people behind me, I said, please get me out. Please get me out. So they helped me lift my body over, and I just jumped over on the floor. And then I ended up seeing my other friends out there, and we all ended up safe at the last minute.
Joe, what time did y'all get to the concert? And what was happening? Was everything calm when you got there? What'd you see?
So we ended up getting there pretty early, around 6, 7 a.m. And around 9 o'clock, that's when they had a COVID check, and people rushed past that. When the gates opened around 10 o'clock, it was kind of hectic. People wanted, merchandise, and it was pretty calm throughout the day. And then as soon as 9 o'clock hit, that's when everybody just pushed forward, and like I said, it got real compact. That's when everything happened. And for us getting out, honestly, it was luck. It was by the grace of God that we got out, because there was no telling if we would get out or not.
Well, thank God you got out there. Timothy, one last question for you, and I'm not suggesting that either one of you took drugs. There are reports that there was drugs being passed around or taken, or it was definitely prevalent at the concert there. Do you know anything about that? Did you hear about it? Did you witness anyone taking drugs?
No, ma'am. I wasn't even worried about that at the moment. I was just trying to fight for my life to get out. That was just honestly it.
And Joe, final word from you. How do you feel today, right now?
It's shocking. I've been to the past two festivals. I've seen Travis Scott more times than I can count on my hand. This by far was the worst one I've been a part of. It's sad because I have friends of friends who know people who passed away, and just to know that this happened in our city, it's shocking. It's sad. So really no words to express myself.
Well, I am really sorry for the loss of your friends, and sorry for all the parents who lost children. And I'm glad that you two are safe. Be careful. Timothy Perez, Joseph Gonzalez, thank you for joining us. Under these circumstances. You guys be careful, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.